Yeah, it's a Potter's Bill Bridge. Rose Island from 1880 until the 1930s, a trip to either Fern Groove or Rose Island would not be complete without either a ride on a steamboat or a walk across a suspension bridge along with a basket of fried chicken and a dance in the dance hall. Wow! Originally called Fern Grove, the site was the annual picnic destinations of almost every Louisville church. Portersville Bridge. The Portersville Bridge was built in 1912 to span the east fork of the White River between Dubois and Davis counties. In March 1913, only months after the Portersville Bridge was completed, a record flood on the White River covered the bridge floor under 2 feet of rushing water. The handrails were removed to allow damaging debris to pass through the bridge. Because of the flood, the bridge was raised 3 feet higher in May of 1913. In 1999, the bridge was closed to traffic after 86 years of operation. Charlestown State Park acquired the bridge in 2008. It was disassembled and its piece numbered for reassembly. At the park, pieces were inspected, cleaned, and repainted. The bridge was reassembled in 2011 to serve as a pedestrian bridge onto the former site of Rose Island. Cool. Welcome to Rose Island, where nature and history tell a story. A summer playground became a nature preserve. The peaceful woody retreat you see today was once a bustling summer resort called Rose Island Amusement Park. During its heyday, thousands of people came to enjoy the fresh air amenities and amusements of the resort. Steamboats brought the visitors on day trips between 1923 and 1937. Most visitors came to Rose Island by steamboats for day trips. Others rented cottages or stayed in the Grand Hotel. Rose Island was the most popular destination for miles around. From boom to bust, Rose Island has returned to a natural state. Rose Island flourished during the 1920s and 30s, providing city dwellers an escape from oppressive heat and sooty coal-burning stoves. After the Great Depression of 1929, attendance declined. The flood of 1937 sealed the park's fate. Rose Island Amusement Park never reopened and slowly returned to its natural state. All that remains, building foundations, stone walkways, and concrete swimming pool are all that remain of Rose Island Amusement Park. The natural succession from resort to field and forest, as well as the forces of the mighty Ohio River, will be evident as you explore Rose Island. The flood of 1937 left 1 million people homeless and many Louisville businesses underwater. The basics of the Rose Island welcome signs still remain, but very little else exists from the original structure. From building a resort from a peaceful picnic spot, Fern Grove becomes Rose Island. Before Rose Island Amusement Park opened, these 118 acres bordered by 14-Mile Creek and the Ohio River were called Fern Groove. In 1886, Fern Grove was a popular site for picnics and church outings, as featured the Fern Clift Hotel, creating tourist mecca. David B.J. Rose below bought the acreage in 1923 and renamed it Rose Island. Rose developed the peaceful picnic grounds into Rose Island Amusement Park, major tourist destination for residents of the river cities of Louisville, New Albany, and Clarksville. You are here, Ohio River. Did you know St. Rose Island Amusement Park hosted 135,000 visitors annually? Timeline of Rose Island. Trace the history of our island through times. As time marches on, so does the history of this former resort. As you explore the park, find the reclamation logo and look around to see how nature is slowly reclaiming the island. 1700, Indian tribes, historically known as the Miami, Delaware, and Shawnee, were present in Clark County. 1815, intensive Euro-American settlement of Clark County begins. 1816, President James Madison gave his approval to make the Indiana Territory into the state of Indiana. 1881, river traffic on the Ohio River halted when it reaches its lowest level on record, 1 inches. Holy Mary! 1886, Fern Groove was developed as a picnic grounds for church outings. 1923, Fern Groove became Ross Island Resort and flourished until the Great Depression. 1931, the Great Depression hit and Ross Island showed an operating loss of $871 or $12,350 in 2020. 1937, flood caused water to be 10 feet above the picnic grounds and destroyed the resort. 1940, property becomes the Indiana Army Ammunition Plant. 1963, Jefferson County judge proposed reviving Rose Island as an amusement park, but the cost was prohibitive. 1995, the former Indiana Army Ammunition Park plant became the Charlestown State Park. 2004, 14-mile Creek Nature Preserve was dedicated. 2011, Pottersville Bridge was relocated from Dubois County, Indiana to its present location over the 14-mile creek. Breezy River views perch at the base of the cliff but well above the high water mark. A quaint hotel offered grand views from its location just north of the Ohio River Gateway. Guests enjoy cool river breezes from the hotel's veranda and comfortable rooms. So, they can really enjoy on the veranda. View from the hotel's veranda. Twin tales of hotel history. One account states that Mr. Rose modernized the old Fern Cliff Hotel and renamed it the Rose Island Hotel. Another story states Mr. Rose covered the white hotel in dark green paint and made it a home for his employees. Remnants of the Great Hotel. Hi. While architectural debris from the hotel was observed during 2012 archaeological study, no foundations were seen. All that remains of the hotel is retaining wall and a few steps beside the trail. What do you think happened to the hotel's foundation since its closing in 1937? Walkway of Roses. So during its heyday, these arches must be covered with roses. So this is the swimming pool in the olden days. The swimming pool, perfect summer fun, making us splash at the time when homes had no air conditioning. A deep in Ross Island swimming pool was the ultimate way to cool off on a hot summer day. Swimmers could climb onto a round platform in the pool center and spin around and round or even use nearby trees as diving boards. Wow! Did you know pool lifeguards were paid $5 a day in the mid-1930s? The concrete swimming pool was said to be the first filtered water pool in the Midwest. Water was pumped from either 14 Mile Creek or the Ohio River. The pool was so constructed that it held water for many years until it was filled in for safety reasons. Did you know in the late 1800s there was no television and radio was in an experimental stage. The motion picture industry was still in its infancy. There were no computers, internet, or airplanes. Telephones did exist, but very few people owned them, and certainly there were no cell phones. History talks, advertisements, and articles from Rose Islands. So these are history here. And this is the swimming pool of the Rose Island, and they just covered it.